The Chicago Cubs are playing November baseball. Who would have thought those words would ever come out of anybody's mouth? But here we are. So what's it going to take for them to win Game 6 tonight in Cleveland? Jump on Josh Tomlin early and jump on him hard. You're going to have to score a bunch of runs early. Simple as that. Cubs have proven they're not able to get to the Indians bullpen. You got a rested Andrew Miller ready to go. God only knows how many innings, especially given the circumstances. They'll be willing to stretch him out. Shaw has been lights out. The Tribe's bullpen has basically shut the Cubs down. Their only hope is to jump on Josh Tomlin early, score a bunch of runs, and hope that you can hold him down. Maybe jumping on him that early will take the life out of the crowd, take the life out of the Indians team. Who knows? But if you don't score 3, 4, 5 runs in the first couple innings, you're going to be in trouble. At the very least, you got to have a lead by the time that you face the Indians bullpen. Now, in a weird way, it almost kind of feels like going back to Cleveland might be a blessing for the Cubs, given that, A, they don't have to deal with the circus that was Wrigley Field for games 3, 4, and 5, for lack of better words, and B, the Cubs lineup with Kyle Schwarber in it really sets up nicely like an American League lineup. Schwarber is a perfect DH, and that's no secret. We've already shown that there's no rust in that bat. Don't be surprised if we see him go deep for the first time in this series. Hopefully the Cubs can scratch out this win and force a Game 7. We know the Cubs bullpen Joe Maddon has some trust issues with the Cubs bullpen. You know that Chapman's pretty much not going to be available at this point, going 42 pitches in Game 5 lead. And just as a side note, if you take all the Cubs wins throughout the regular season, they had won 3 games in a row, 43 games, or let's say they win 9 games in a row. That counts as 3 instances of 3 wins in a row. The Cubs have won 3 games in a row 44 times in the regular season. So that's something to keep in your back pocket going into the game tonight. Don't rule them out. Anything can happen. Why not them? I think if the Cubs win Game 6, all bets are off. You got Hendricks going against short-rested Trevor Bauer tomorrow for Game 7. Anything can happen. But for tonight, for right now, let's focus on Game 6. Going out there and get the win. Jake Arrieta is going to have to keep base runners off the base paths. Keep the walks down. He's great at inducing ground ball contact, as is Josh Tomlin. But the key for him is going to be a little less wild and not allow as many walks, something he's really struggled to do. We all know that walks can really come back to bite you in the postseason, especially this really excellent base running team in the Indians. I'm not even going to give a prediction because every single thing I've predicted has been wrong. I'm just going to say go Cubs. May the baseball gods be with us. Go Cubs.